Alright, in this lecture, we're going to go over form and how to use it. So what is form? Well, form is just adding a 3-dimension to a 2D object. So for example, let's draw a square. So this square right here is a 2D object. It only has 2 dimensions. But we can add a 3rd dimension to that, or at least the illusion of a 3rd dimension, by creating it into a cube. So to do that, all we have to do is draw lines coming off of each corner, like so. And then we just need to connect each one of those lines. And now we have a simple isometric cube. So we just added form to that. Let's try another shape. Let's say we wanted to create form in a cone. Well, what we'd have to do is we need to first draw the base, which is going to be an oval. Because this is going to be a circle base, and it's going to be in perspective, if we have a circle like this, and we're looking at it from this view, you see how it turns into an oval? That's perspective. So let's go ahead and draw the peak of our cone, just like so, and then we'll draw that rounded bottom, like so. So now we have a cone, and that has some form to it, because we can see that bottom edge. Next, let's try a pyramid. So a pyramid is going to have a square or rectangular base. So let's go ahead and sketch out that rectangular base. So let's say the rectangular base is like so. And then we need to draw our first surface. So our first surface is going to be like this. So from one corner to the other, and then connect at the top. And then we can connect it at the bottom. And then the other one is going to go ahead and connect up to the top like so. So now we have a very basic pyramid. Now, what if we wanted to create a random sort of organic shape? So let's say we wanted a shape like this. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly draw a shape. Now, how can we add form to that? Well, it's just like adding form to the cube. We just want to draw a line coming off of each one of these corners, like so. And then we're going to connect all these lines. But when we connect them all, our line or our shape on this side has to match this edge right here. So first we'll do this one. And then this is a solid object, so you're not going to see this line continue because it's covered up by this area. And we'll go ahead and draw a line there, a line there, a line there, and a line there. And so now we just added form to that shape. Now, what if it was an organic shape? So let's say we have a very random squiggly shape like so, and we want to add some form to that. Well, all we have to do is have a line coming off there, a line coming off there, and then we're not going to have a line coming off over here because we're seeing the top of that. Over here, we're actually seeing the edge of that shape. Then we're going to go ahead and add a line there, and we'll add a little bit of a line in there, and then one right there. And then, whoops, I went over a little bit right there. Then we can go ahead and we want to copy this shape like we did on this. We want to copy this edge over onto this edge. So we'll copy that shape right there. And we'll copy this edge also. Perfect. All right, so now you should have a pretty good idea of how to add form to your shapes. But this is very basic form. What if we wanted to change things up a little bit? Like, let's say we wanted to see these from a different angle. So with our cube, let's say we wanted to see it from more of a top view. Well, what we need to do is we need to stretch this top plane out a little bit more so that we